From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 3rd and 2, Benedict. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That escapes the sack. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Phillips. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff. And it's...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, it's Phillips. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Benedict. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw outline to Fuller. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. Stiff-armed him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Benedict. Binds and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. You hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Allen going to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Phillips. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Benedict. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, Benedict. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. 56.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Ballard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly,
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Odafe Owe has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Washington 1st down.
Back to throw. Benedict. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Benedict. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Benedict. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Benedict. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble, good for 6 and a first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Off the play fake, Benedict. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, tight.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Back to throw. Benedict. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. No problem there on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Half 85, half 85.
Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down. Benedict. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Benedict. He finds his man. Complete. That's Phillips. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Benedict. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Phillips. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle they go. Phillips. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A long way to go here Looking to throw. Benedict. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quan Martin. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Phillips. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. Now a handoff looking right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And Washington set up now 1st and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Ricard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. They need 12 here. It's third down. Back to throw. Benedict. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Montez Sweat in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On play action, Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Benedict. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw on second down. Benedict. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now Allen going to change it up. And here's Allen. Off play action. Throw left side to Kincaid. Touchdown Bills. Dalton Kincaid. A 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He finds his man complete. That's Ballard. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The guy's man complete. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Allen now on first down. finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. Hey, tight.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Allen going to change this at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Benedict. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
19 tight.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st
down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Benedict. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Benedict. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And as this defense